for a job, it's very important that you get a right match between the employer and the job seeker. And there's a new service out that has taken the industry by storm in some of the things that it's doing with meeting the needs of employers and those seeking jobs. To find out about this new service, we have Rafael Cosentino joining us. He's the Vice President of Business Development for the service called Real Match. Rafael, thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Well, tell me a little bit about this Real Match. I've seen it online, and you and I were talking a little bit about the kind of things you do. It sounds really good. Tell us kind of succinctly what it does and the offerings that you have, both for those seeking a job and for employers.
Sure. Real Match is really a destination site for job seekers and employers, and it's also a network of 1,200 job sites who are powered by Real Match's technology. And what we do is we allow job seekers to come in, and within about 90 seconds, they can build a profile detailing their title and their skills, their preferences, where they might consider taking work. And we can show them matches based on a common taxonomy of titles and skills that the employer is using. Mm-hmm. So rather than use kind of keywords and ambiguous categories, classified technology, we're really defining everybody using a common taxonomy of titles and skills. And so, for example, if I'm a nurse, I come in and I say I'm a nurse. And the system says, great, here's 24 skills a nurse might have. Please tell us which ones you have. Mm-hmm. And on the employer side, that's exactly what we're doing. We're saying, great, you're looking for a nurse. Here's 24 skills a nurse might have. Which ones do you need? And now, using that common taxonomy, we're able to truly match supply and demand or jobs and candidates.
Ah, that's very good. Now, I understand you also do a thing called real-time matching. Tell me a little bit about what that means and the benefits to both sides.
Sure. Well, when you do, a lot of people are familiar with doing keyword searches or just browsing classifieds. You know that that's only as good as your last visit. If I do a keyword search today for nurse, I can look at the jobs that I see today. But when I leave, I don't really get updated. But when you build a profile on Real Match, what our database does is it constantly looks for matches for you, whether you're the employer or the job seeker. So let's take the job seeker example of the nurse. If I go in today and build a profile and that job isn't there, but tomorrow somebody comes in and posts my ideal job, the database knows that and immediately, in real time, sends me an email alert saying a new job matches your profile 87%, and here's the job. You can take a look at it and see if it's right for you. The same thing on the employer side. Just because I post a job today doesn't mean the candidate's there today. But if a candidate comes in 2 days and is a perfect match for me, our system will generate an email to the employer saying, please take a look at this profile. It matches your job.
Mm-hmm. Oh, very nice. I see that can be very good for both sides. Well, in today's environment, we're seeing, we all know the economy is going through some strains right now. What kind of effect are you seeing on that with Real Match, both from the employer and from the job seeker point of view?
Sure. Well, and we also look at it from the publisher's point of view, because we do power these job channels of 1,200 publisher sites. And I think it's interesting. We've gotten a lot of critical information about what's happening. It used to be that even 6 months ago, you really had to push the idea of getting candidates to sign up into this database. And as this economic news kind of stirs everybody's soul, and as people lose jobs, they're much more willing to take a look at what's out there. So our candidate, or what we call the supply side of our database, is filling up very, very quickly. No problems there at all. All of our 1,200 partners are getting tons of registrations, and we are too. We've even stopped spending a lot of money trying to get candidates to come because we've already kind of reached that critical mass.
Right.
On the employer side, we have seen a smaller demand for jobs. However, because our pricing model is different, and because our partners use our same pricing model, we're actually able to increase the number of jobs that they have posted, because again, there's no barrier to entry for the employer to post a job.
That's good.
So rather than kind of ride out, I should just say I'm glad we're not a market leader right now, because then we would be losing market share. Thank God we're beginning our upward J curve, if you will, and we're taking share. So it's actually a great time for us, because we're getting great candidates, and on the employer side, they love our pricing model because it's risk-free. So we're able to get both sides.
Oh, that sounds good. Well, now, if someone wants to find out more about that, tell us again, real slowly, what is the website they go to find out about what you're doing?
You can go to realmatch.com. It's REALMATCH.com.
Okay, very good. And pricing information and all of that will be there on that for those that are looking for it.
That's right. That's right.
Very good. Well, Rafael, thank you very much for joining us today, and we wish you much continued success in the future.
Thanks so much for having me.